with those families that lost loved ones there. Thank you, Father, for the guy that just happened to have a weapon and stopped it. Thank you for all those things. Father, I want to pray that you will continue to bless our country and bless Brazos County. In Jesus' name we pray.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Second item we give is call citizens' input and concerns. Shane, you want to come up and speak now?
May I, Judge? I don't want to jump in front of anybody. I appreciate that. My name is Shane Phelps. As many of you know, I'm an attorney in private practice here in Brazos County. I specialize in, but as many of you also know, for 10 years I was the first assistant district attorney serving Brazos County, and prior to that was the deputy attorney general for criminal justice for the state of Texas. But I appear before you today as a veteran. From 1977 to 1980, I served in the United States Marine Corps on active duty. I worked my way through law school as a Texas Army National Guardsman. So, the reason I am here today is to talk to you about something that I think is past due in Brazos County. Now, 2 years ago, I composed a letter and then met with a number of folks here in Brazos County, including both of the elected prosecutors. And I think, Commissioner Peters, you and I met as well on this issue. In 2009, the Texas legislature created and empowered commissioners' courts all over the state of Texas to enact Texas Veterans Courts in each of the counties in Texas. So far today, there are about 24 counties that have Veterans Courts in Texas. And what Veterans Courts are is that they recognize that there are veterans that we send off into these horrific situations, into combat, into circumstances that unless you served in combat, you cannot understand. These veterans come back to our country. They try and assimilate themselves back into society, but they're doing it with a huge albatross around their neck, and that is the experiences that they experienced, that occurred to them when they were in combat. Ultimately, when they come back, oftentimes, and I've seen this, I served in 77 to 80. I did not serve in combat, but almost everybody I served with did in the Marine Corps. My father served 2 tours in Vietnam. Combat has an extraordinary impact on people. Some people handle it better than others, and oftentimes they turn to drugs and alcohol to try and fix it. This is indisputable. Tragically, sometimes when they are trying to get their lives back together, when they are involved with drugs, when they are involved with alcohol, they get into circumstances which end up in them being arrested. So what the Texas legislature did was they said, we need to give them some special dispensation for people who are veterans, who served in combat. This is in the statute. Who served in combat, who have a diagnosed mental disorder as a result of their combat, like PTSD, which is a real thing, and who have had somehow that experience and that mental disorder has had an effect on their criminal conduct. So we're talking about DWIs and family violence offenses. It actually applies to everything. But what it allows is for a special veterans court for veterans who are under these circumstances involved in the criminal justice system to go through a special program that after a certain period of time where we have worked with them results in cases being dismissed and then being allowed to have their charges expunged and they get their lives back. Now, this was enacted in 2009. 24 counties now. Brazos County is not one of them, and I don't understand that. We should have been on the forefront. We had Texas A&M here. We commissioned more military officers than anybody but the military institutes in the United States. We are proud of our veterans. We have a Veterans Park. Saturday is Veterans Day. Now, 2 years ago, I wrote this letter that laid out how we should do this. This is not a hard thing, and I understand cost is an issue, but this is something that is doable. There are counties in Texas right now, 4 of them actually, with populations less than Brazos County that have veterans courts. We can do this. We just need the will to do it. We need the will to honor our combat veterans who find themselves in these positions. I have had a number of clients, and it's like pulling teeth to get people to understand their unique situation and why they should be treated differently. And I shouldn't have to work that hard every single time. This should be a commitment on the part of Brazos County to serve our veterans better than we are now. I am going to leave copies of this letter that I wrote. It lays out everything, and I'm also going to leave copies of a Texas Bar Journal article about Texas Veterans Courts. Brazos County should have been the first county in Texas to do this. We shouldn't be playing catch-up. We should honor our veterans. We need this program in Brazos County. I am at your service to talk with any one of you about how to do this, about how it's being done in counties all over Texas. But it's long overdue that Brazos County should have a Texas Veterans Court. I'm going to come back, Memorial Day maybe, but certainly by next Veterans Day, to see where we're at. I'm challenging you to do something about this. We're in Brazos County. We should already have this program. Honor our veterans, and let's do something about this. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane. And you know we can't respond back. We can have dialogue during this.
I appreciate that. I know how you feel about it. I'm at your service if you want any further discussion.
Thank you. Any other citizen that has any input or concerns? We'll consider and take action on agenda items 3 through 29. Number 3 is proposed county holiday for 2018 calendar year. We've got a couple of options here.
Oh.
We did a survey about whether to have the Christmas holidays 3 days and do away with the floating holiday, or to leave the floating holiday and only have 2 for Christmas. There were more people voted to have 3 days at Christmas and do away with the floating holiday than there were for that. So
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yes, Monday through Wednesday.
that's how, and there was 300 and, I don't remember, 300 some people that actually went online and did a survey.
I would like to offer a motion that we accept the 3-day holiday, and that was my motion to approve because it's laid out. But yeah. So I'm moving to approve the 3-day holiday for Christmas. We will do away with the floating holiday. I think that's the popular suggestion, and I move to approve that.
Striking the floating holiday and moving to the...
Yeah, you're going with the option of the 3-day holiday for Christmas. On the other side of your... Okay? Can we get a second?
I got a second.
You got a second? Okay.
I think this is...
Thank you.
Motion made second. Any other discussion?
Y'all very good today.
Okay.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 4 is Order 17-016, authorizing the county judge to execute a waiver of claims for injunctive relief related to Volkswagen clean diesel lawsuit. Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 5 is acceptance of appraisal of Hope Camp Realty Consultants for 1.83 acre tract located along the north line of FM 159 south of FM 2154, Milliken, Texas. Motion made and seconded. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 6 is order of special commissioners to publish a notice for sale of the 1.83 acre tract of land located on the north line of FM 159 south of FM 2154, Milliken, Texas at 10 a.m. on December 5th, 2017. Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 7 is settlement price for sale of the 1.83 acre tract of land located north of the line of FM 159 and south of 2154, Milliken, Texas. And I think that number will be $37,225.56. includes the appraisal, I think was $35,000, then there's then the appraisal was $1,800, and then we have to publish it in the paper. That includes all those costs.
And I'll second, Nancy has moved, and I'll second that.
So motion is to approve a minimum bid of $37,225.56. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 8 is request approval for a wire transfer of $10,496,865 for 3/1/18 through 8/31/18 from Texas Health and Human Services Commission, HHSC, for the Uniform Hospital Rate Increase Program, URIP, implemented by the Center Medicaid Services, CMS. The intergovernmental transfer is determined for all participating providers to commit a commitment level. The county may only submit to HHSC amounts determined after calculations are made by HHSC.
Move to approve.
Motion made, second. Kim, I don't know if you have any comment. Is it everything?
If there are any questions, I'll be happy to ask them. It's a mouthful on that motion. This is obviously
I think they're still trying to state, there's some powers up there that have to tell us kind of what those numbers are, and we've come up with as close as we can come up with.
Yes, sir. They're still transferring because it's the region and hospitals within the region that they're still calculating those numbers to get them out, and they'll have them finalized and set them out. And obviously, these are funds from the LPPF that are to go up as matching funds.
These are not tax funds. These are
No, sir, not tax
all
funds.
from the hospital.
All from the hospital. And they benefit, they improve Medicaid rates that hospitals get paid in Brazos County, so they're beneficial to our hospitals.
Would you go ahead and identify yourself?
I'm sorry, Tim Ottinger. I'm Director of Government Relations for CHI St. Luke's at St. Joseph.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 9 is to approve the following job descriptions. Motion made, seconded, A through C. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 10 is approval of interlocal agreement with Metropolitan Planning Organization for the lease of the county-owned copier machine. Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 11 is approval of change order for the proposal from Steve Hodge for additional $3,750 for the Expo Expansion sound system. Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 12 is change order to contract from LMC Corp. in the amount of $75,116.20 on the interior renovation of Brazos Center. Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 13 is award RFP 17-285 County Depository Approval Associates Contract with BVA. Move approval. BVA. Boy, Victor Adam. Got a motion and a second. Discussion. I think there was a lot of folks that did a lot of work to.
Yes. Yes, I wanted to take the time, having participated in this evaluation, to thank county members, the auditor, particularly our auditor, our county clerk, our tax assessor collector, and our auditor for taking the time that they took on this process. It was very good. Also, our purchasing manager, who was the head of the team that put us all together. I have to tell members of the court that I heard comments from the people who made presentations to this committee, how pleased they were about the level of diligence in going into this depository contract. It was more of an exception than the rule with what they deal with. So I wanted to thank those people for the amount of time that they took on behalf of Brazos County and our citizens.
Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 14 is approve Exhibit C, Contract 17-291, purchase and maintenance of Xerox copiers from Dayhill Technology, for previously approved recorded May 9, 2017. Second. Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. 15 is consider and take action on fence building estimate from Ann Duke in the amount of $2,500 to build a 6-strand barbed wire fence on Murphy Road. Estimate includes all materials and labor. County was required to use right of way and is now paying property owner for the fencing since the county no longer has a fence builder under contract. Property owner had originally agreed to allow the county to build a fence sites located in precinct 2. Move for approval. Second. Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 16, acceptance of special warranty deed from Brittany S. Faulkner individually and as an independent executrix of the estate of William Brock Faulkner, deceased, for 0.515 acres of land to be used for improvement on Fostoff Road, located in precinct 2. Second. Second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 18 is acceptance of special warranty deed from.
Ordinance 17.
Where's 17? Did I say 18?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's 17. Acceptance of special warranty deed from Mark B. Faulkner for .498 acres of land to be used for improvements for Fostoff Road, located in precinct 2. Move approval. Second. Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 18 is acceptance of special warranty deed from Warren T. Faulkner for .715 acres of land to be used for improvements on Fostoff Road, located in precinct 2. Move approval.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 19 is acceptance of special warranty deed from Warren T. Faulkner for 2.288 acres of land to be used for improvements on Fostoff Road, located in precinct 2.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 20 is acceptance of special warranty deed from Lewis and Dorothy Fickey for .276 acre land to be used for improvements on Fostoff Road, located in precinct 2.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 21 is request for permission to enter private property owned by the Matthews Family Trust on Long Trussell Road, 1.4 miles southeast of Bob Road. County will construct a drainage channel approximately 400 feet long and will help drainage from Long Trussell Road, site located in precinct 2.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. Number 22 is consider and take action on FWP Holdings LLC utility permit to install a temporary 10-inch polyurethane water line within and along the right-of-way of Goodson Bend Road, a distance of 1.75 mile. Project will provide water to all well sites located in precinct 1.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. 23, approval of treasurer's report for September 2017 and quarter ending 9/30/17. Move approval. Did we get a second? Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 24 is expenditure journal entries.
Move approval as written.
Motion made second. Discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Number 25 is tax refund application for the following.
Move approval as written.
Second.
Motion made second. A for G. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 26 is commissioner's minutes for the following dates.
Move approval as written.
FY 17/18, 6.1 through 6.11. Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 28 is personnel change status.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 29 is payment of claims. Claims to be paid by Brazos County, claim number 7161002 through claim number 7161199.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None motion carries. Number 30 is acknowledgement of investment report of QE 9/30/17. Number 31 is sheriff's report on inmate population. Sure.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. First of all, this is No Shave November. Most law enforcement agencies in the area supporting that. So Sheriff's Office is, for $50, you can donate to the American Cancer Society, you can grow a full beard. So for $30, you can grow a goatee. Like Wayne's doing. So that's why you're going to see a little hairier deputies around for a while. But that's all in support of a good cause. Our jail population is 618. 535 of those are male, 83 are female. The good thing about that lower population is we're getting closer to being able to close a dormitory. And our hopes are that we can close a dormitory that will carry through the holiday season, which will give us some relief for getting people off. Our electronic monitors, we have 50 active and 6 pending.
Okay, thank you, Sheriff. And number 32 is announcement of the establishment of possible future attendance topics.
Judge, I just wanted to say that took the opportunity to go out to the Expo Center and watch the Australian Shepherd National Competition, and when they come back, hopefully they will, the people that were out there all said, hey, this is a great venue, and we'd like to have it here every year. And I said, well, yeah, let's do that, but they have to move it around. But if you have children, grandchildren, non-school age children, when they come back 3 years from now, take your kids out there to see that. I think it's a heck of a show, and they would really get into it. I enjoyed it myself. We happen to have living here in Brazos County a former president of the association, and I got the opportunity to go out with him, and he knew everybody in the room. It was a lot of fun, but it was a great event for our community. I want to encourage people to attend that when it comes back. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Also, on Friday morning at 9 o'clock at Veterans Park is going to be observance of Veterans Day. So I encourage everybody to go out and be there.
Also, in light of November 11th being Veterans Day, the Veterans Park will have their ceremony Friday at 5:30 at Veterans Park. They have placed 233 new names on the wall of honor. So services start at 5:30 Friday.
Today's election day. If you haven't already done so, please go vote. Local government is more important than any other form of government, and this is your opportunity to make your decisions.
All right, 33 is called citizens input and our concerns.
Judge, if I may, we've got a couple of new employees. Miss Alina's been with us for a month or so. I failed 2 months. Time flies when you stay busy. Miss Alina Patino's been with us for a couple of months, but she's new. And then Miss Caitlin Knocklinger just started this week, so we've kind of taken her around to a few offices, but wanted to introduce them to the court. We're happy to have them.
Okay, we do have a workshop at 10:30 this morning. So we'll come back in here for that.
Did we